pay y'all to lock up black men who are selling drugs to provide for their family. I can at least admire that. You're trying to support somebody. These predators, the only fucking thing they're trying to support is their fucking dick. Lock these up. YouTube, what's going on, boys? Today we're finna tap into why EDP isn't in jail. I remember the exact day that EDP got hit with that RICO charge, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I never watched him because I always thought he was weird, but I had a lot of homies that watched him, bro. They was a little bit distraught. But hey, let's tap in to see why he's not in jail, because I've always wondered this, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so for the longest time, I had no idea who EDP was. The most I knew was what people were saying that he did or what he was. Now, if you don't know what he did, YouTube technically won't allow me to tell you. So we're gonna use a term I saw others using, chasing cupcakes. If you don't know what that might mean, then look in the comments and they'll explain. Now, EDP had a problem. He just kept getting caught chasing cupcakes by YouTubers. Now, that got me thinking, why isn't he in jail? Well, we're gonna answer that question today. First of all, come to find out, EDP was an upcoming YouTuber. People loved him for his brash style, his super honest shock value statements, like going to the laundromat, pulling out somebody's bra and burying his face in it. Now, people—
Wait, hold on. He actually did that? Yo, how did y'all like this nigga, bro? What the hell? The signs were always there. What the hell?
People weren't sure if he was serious.
Okay, let me put my face cam somewhere else, because his face cam's up there. Let's do that.
Or not, but he entertained a subset of people. Now, I know what you're thinking. How? Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of people that do shock value type things can garner a core fan base, especially back when he was rising up. It was like 2020. And before 2020, edgy shock value humor was a lot more accepted than it is today. So he's doing all these things and somebody comes out and says, hey, he chases cupcakes. Suddenly, a bunch of people start posting screenshots of him chasing cupcakes.
I'm not gonna lie.
He chases cupcakes. Suddenly, a bunch of people start
chasing cupcakes, by the way, for all the people who don't know, which I don't know how you don't know at this point, means he was chasing little kids. Little girls. 13-year-old girls. I ain't gonna lie. You should get the point now. But, bro, I'm not gonna lie. When this image hit the internet, bro, yo, the streets took this shit and ran with it, bro. He can never live this shit down.
Posting screenshots of him chasing cupcakes. So the internet was pissed, and the internet does what they do. They ruin him. They basically make it so his socials from all over YouTube, Instagram, it did not matter, taken down. Now, his main source of income was his YouTube videos, so that was the biggest blow to him. But YouTube was probably excited to take it down. YouTube does not like things that make the platform look bad. That's why I have to say chasing cupcakes. He was gone. But that YouTube money must have been too good, because EDP was not giving up. He waits until the dust settles and comes back on the platform. People are like, why are you back? He said, because I'm sorry. Everyone's like, okay, well. He said, I'm sorry that Cupcakes messaged me, and then you guys call me the bad guy for—
If you finna apologize for being a pedophile, at least be sincere, bro. Or try to act like you're sincere. Like, what the hell?
Responding, how does that make sense? Everyone's like, it makes perfect sense. He says, well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. Now, at this point, I'm gonna use my hands to show his fan base size. His fan base was probably right here. After his apology, it goes to about right here. People hated it. They were like, oh, he's just an unapologetic weirdo. Another YouTuber takes it a step further by setting him up, Chris Hansen style. For those of you that don't know, there used to be a show called The Catch Up, I don't know if I can say that word, where somebody would pose as a cupcake, talk to a cupcake chaser, and then invite them to the house. Chris Hansen will be waiting for them, talking about what's going on. The cupcake chaser would be like, Chris Hansen would be like, don't worry about it. Just go outside, you good. Cupcake chaser would be like, go outside, the police would take him down. So like I said, YouTuber decides to model—
I love how he tells stories, bro.
Except for the police part. Okay, listen closely. This YouTuber poses as a cupcake, invites EDP out, showing that EDP took a step forward. Like, now it's not just he's talking to cupcakes, now he's actually willing to meet a cupcake. The YouTuber ambushes him and says, yo, so you're actually willing to meet cupcakes? EDP, just like the cupcake chasers on Chris Hansen's show, goes, nothing to say. But again, there are no police here because this isn't an official investigation. So the YouTuber who catches EDP can't really do anything.
Which pissed me off about this whole situation. That nigga, the people who caught EDP are so fucking stupid. How do you have such a like, that's okay. How do you have that big of a case? That big of a generational catch? But you don't involve the police. What the fuck were y'all thinking? Bro, exposing somebody like EDP at that time, because he had like 2.4 million subscribers at that point. Exposing somebody as big as him at that time would do generational numbers if they did it right. I ain't gonna lie, shit's crazy.
EDP can literally just go home. So EDP just goes home and decides to make another apology video. He says, this time, guys, I'm really sorry. People are like, I don't know. He said, I'm sorry that this whole thing was an act. This whole thing was an act. That YouTube video that they posted about me, I was acting. He asked me to come play that part. He said, here's the proof right here. EDP, can you come be a cupcake chaser? People said, you photoshopped that, he said. And on top of that, people said, yo, this doesn't erase all the other weirdo stuff that you were accused of doing.
Bro, he's so dumb.
This didn't look like an act. So what's going on? He said, y'all bringing up pretty good points. So he had to apologize for real. Especially because YouTube took down this second account he made. Because YouTube isn't the police. They can take down whoever they want. They know people hate him. They hate his content. They're like, bye-bye. Money gone again. So he comes out on like this third-party website saying, hey, they ban him. So he comes out on this third-party website. They ban him. So he has to make his own website saying, I'm really, really sorry. Sorry that people keep trying to catch me doing bad things. Yeah,
he made a whole ass website because nobody was fucking with, bro. I ain't gonna lie, at that time, bro, it was about that time to start flipping burgers and shit, bro. You're cooked. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Put the fries in the bag, bro.
Spends more time in this apology video talking about people trying to catch him in the act. And at this point, his fan base goes from here to here. Yeah, he still has fans at this point. And as for the police, they still can't really do anything. Prosecutors want to win cases. All he would have to do is go up and say, I was acting. That's it. People could show all the messages of his cupcake chasing. He said that was all an act. I was doing that for clout. I was doing that for clicks. And since the police didn't do a legal investigation, then they'd have to take his word for it and let him go. So they don't even try. Well, here's where things start to get wicked. Since the police weren't doing anything, people started taking matters into their own hands. He doesn't have a YouTube career anymore.
See, appreciate you for the
find
bits.
out that he's working in places like CVS for
Cloud in the most homo way possible. I look up to you.
security. He's working at McDonald's. People get him fired for each and every one of the jobs that he gets. They then take it a step further. YouTubers do another sting operation to catch up style, and EDP is wildin'. Now let me say this, and this is no offense to EDP, but he doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed. He seems really almost childlike when he gets caught for these actions. So they say, hey, we got you again. What's going on? You came here to meet a cupcake. He says, I did all that to make y'all catch me. I knew y'all was, I knew.
Which is stupid. Like, first off, how do you get caught twice, nigga? You got caught the first time and ruined your life. Now you get caught a second time, bro. Come on, bro. After the first time, I would think maybe you would get turned off by the kiddos. Maybe. Potentially. But I guess this is just who he is, bro. Weird ass boy.
I figured it out. The YouTuber's like, no, you didn't, bro. These texts are incriminating. He said, yes, I did. They said, EDP, what you doing? He said, huh? The YouTubers then get a call from the cupcake that was actually messaging EDP. She said, EDP is messaging me right now while he's talking to y'all. Everybody said, EDP. He said, huh? They said, girl, what did he say? He was cussing her out. Basically saying you.
He might dead ass have an IQ of fucking negative 18. What the hell are we talking about? Nah, it's not negative 18. It has to be like negative 13. But hey, yeah, I don't think he likes the number 18 that much, bro. I think he likes every other number below that. But nah, he's 18, man. He hates the number 18, man. I ain't gonna
blame for trying to get me caught. It was wild. But this time, the cupcake, the girl, she files a report. And the YouTubers say, hey, we have this video as any evidence that you might need, police. The police still said, we can't do anything about it. Because what you got to understand is it doesn't matter how much evidence you have. The strength of the evidence is what matters. This is a YouTube video. He could say anything. The police departments are not the ones that asked the cupcake to do this. In fact, EDP can say or do whatever he wants on camera since it's not a police sting operation. Because he just has to say, I was acting for attention. And interestingly enough, police did ask YouTubers to stop doing sting operations like this because, well, of course it is dangerous. You never know what a cupcake chaser, the lengths they might go to, and also it kind of weakens a prosecutor's case a little bit.
I did not know that. So basically, any YouTube video or sting operation for these videos is honestly just for clout. Because it's hard to arrest people when you're on a YouTube video. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Because, okay, honestly, most of these YouTubers that do these sting operations, they never really show you like the actual end result of what happens to that predator. That's crazy. I ain't know that shit. I wonder how Skeeter Gene be doing it. Like, if his shits are like actually authentic. Oh, so Gideon started brings cops to do it right now. Okay. So do you have to bring the cops to do it for it to officially be like, you feel me, like a actual case, a sting operation? Okay. Gideon be going to court? Okay, so he does it right. Okay, that's cool.
Just be like, oh, I thought y'all were YouTubers trying to catch me again. That being said, that doesn't mean that will work, but he has a little more ammo. That being said, it's kind of a hard topic though, right? Because the YouTubers aren't necessarily wrong for what they're doing, because in a lot of people's eyes, police, you guys weren't going to do anything about it in the first place. So we're trying to take matters into our own hands. But to take things a step further, listen closely. I'm sure police are like, we're not going to spend all that money and manpower just to get one guy y'all want me to catch. But to take things a step further, I personally think the police should oblige, because technically the police are the will of people, right? They're getting tax dollars from people. If a huge group of people wants this person behind bars for what they're doing, then the police maybe should put a little manpower into that. I don't know.
Which is crazy in my opinion, bro. Like, the fact that police don't want to like lock up these predators, even if it's just one person, that's one less predator off the street. I understand that's resources that you had to spend to do that, but bro, what do we pay y'all for? We don't pay y'all to lock up black men who are selling drugs to provide for their family. I can at least admire that. You're trying to support somebody. These predators, the only fucking thing they're trying to support is their fucking dick. That's the only thing they're trying to support. Lock these niggas up and start worrying about the right thing. I'm not saying like selling drugs is good. It's not at all. But like, pick your priorities, bro. I'd rather see a nigga selling crack or doing whatever than a predator trying to fuck a 13-year-old. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm sorry. Just keeping it real.
If they are, I don't know if they aren't, but regardless, he comes out with another video. Right after the incident that we just talked about with him saying, oh, I let you guys catch me on purpose, haha, he comes out with another apology. He said, look, everybody, I'm sorry. Everyone's like, oh, we're not falling for that. He said, oh, you're not falling for it? All right, let me just say it anyway. I'm sorry that this channel might get deleted. Everyone's like, boo. In the video, he's just upset saying that my new channel is about to be deleted. Oh yeah, YouTube let him make another channel. He made a new channel. He said, sorry, this channel might get deleted, blah, 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 blah. People were like, that's not what we want you to be sorry for. But at this point, people were pretty tired of him and kind of saw him as a joke. And I'm sure a lot of people realize he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. It's kind of like disciplining a child and the child doesn't know why you're disciplining them. So people were basically like, stay on that side of the internet. We'll wait till you mess up enough to get arrested. But then he comes out with more videos. That's probably why you've seen a bunch of EDP content lately. He comes out with recent videos, not really justifying what he did, bro? But that's my basically saying like,
who's still watching these videos? Because he wouldn't be, if he's making these videos, there has to be an audience for this shit, bro. Who's actually watching these videos? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Stop watching this shit, bro. Just report it and move on.
People should take accountability for chasing CUPCAKES. I'm on y'all side. That stuff ain't cool. I was in a dark place in my past. He actually makes a half decent apology this time. He says he was in a dark place. He shouldn't be hanging around certain people. I said half decent. I didn't say decent. He said he apologized.
He's not taking accountability. That's not a decent apology, bro. It's not.
Apologized to his friends and family for his behavior, but people still weren't going for it. They're like, it just don't sound right. It kind of sounded like a YouTuber apology when they do something absolutely wild and then like play the ukulele talking about, my bad. But you want to hear a secret? I'm willing to bet that the reason EDP be doing all this, saying all these apologies and stuff like that, is to get his name out there again. Enough people have caught on to the fact that if you just let him stay on his side of the internet and ignore him, he's gonna be irrelevant. He'll have his pocket of core fans. Oh, by the way, his fan base went to about right there. Yeah, he still has fans. Then that'll be that. He'll eventually disappear into the
all of them need to be.
But him coming out and talking about the incident will spawn YouTube videos saying EDP's back. Every YouTuber and their mom will talk about this. EDP becomes relevant again. So now I know what you're thinking. Whoa, you're making a video about EDP. Aren't you part of the problem? Well, I disagree with that line of logic. I think in today's social media climate, people are too smart. Just because every YouTuber talks about you doesn't mean you're gonna get a boost in views. Everyone's just gonna be like, oh, I remember that guy, he sucks. maybe 1 or 2 people will watch his video to see the apology, but after that, no one's gonna watch his videos.
The reason why it's like that is because all the kick streamers, they abuse that method of thinking, especially Aiden. Like that rage baiting. That's what they call it nowadays, rage baiting, right? Oh, Aiden Ross apologizes for saying that Aiden Ross apologizes for saying the N-word like 2-3 years ago. Nigga, who cares? You're just bringing that shit back up to get attention to your name. Or some, I've seen this shit recently. The whole, what's it called? Streaming is harder than a 9-to-5 shit. That's just rage baiting. All of FaZe said that shit. I don't think they believe that shit. But, you feel me? They're just trying to rage bait. Cough, cough, Jack Doherty too. You feel me? All of them do that shit. So, it's really kind of like, niggas see what it is nowadays, bro. We're past that shit, bro. It's really ruining society, and people who do it, I mean, to each his own, but like, I don't know.
Kind of reminds me of how back in the day, remember how a massive YouTuber can give someone a shout out and that person instantly becomes famous? You can't do that anymore. I feel like nowadays people have evolved to a point where they're too smart and too guarded with their attention. EDP apologized, people be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, we've seen this show before. What else is on?
This video is about
crazy transition. I feel like viewers as a whole are just way smarter than they used to be, bro. Like, YouTube and streaming used to be like a numbers game. Like, YouTubers and streamers used to be able to like look at streaming as like, okay, I do this, niggas fuck with me more, no matter if it's genuine or not. But nowadays, bro, like, being real, being genuine is more, you feel me, liked and rewarded than being like factory cookie cutter and fake and trying to clip for him, bro. I'm not finna lie. That's why I don't genuinely when y'all say I be clip farming, I like, bro, I'm just like this. Like, I just say crazy things. I just think I'm a very vulgar person in my brain. I just think of crazy shit. But like, honestly, that's just how society is turning to, bro. Viewers are becoming smarter. I don't know. But I'm trying to be genuine. You feel me? I'm trying to be genuine. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just a crazy individual.